First of all, I thank God. And that was on June 10, 2016. I was invited to the government house. I went there. They said, okay, you should come back by 12 o'clock. Meanwhile, they now informed me that I'm appointed the Rector of IMT. And I said to God be the glory. And then I said another opportunity for me to come and contribute my own quota toward the development of mankind. Okay, if you recall, IMT was founded in the year 1973, 45 years ago. The vision and mission of the Polytechnic is to bring up manpower, at least beyond middle level. And then technologically, it has to be technologically driven, because that's why it's into our management and technology. Yes, so that's the vision. And therefore, when we came on board, we said, look, we must key into the vision. And then we looked at IMT, an old school. Then bearing in mind that some other polytechnics are now awarded degrees, we said IMT must key into it fast. We must hit the run. We need to run immediately. And we now approached the NEC. They gave us the conditions for establishing a full-fledged university, like a new university. We also went to, the other option was to go into affiliation with an established university. So I took the matter to council. Council said, okay, in the interim, let us go for an affiliation. Again, the question arose, do we affiliate with UNN or with PESUT? Council overruled, say we should affiliate with, seek affiliation with UNN. So as we speak, UNN, both management, Senate, Council have approved affiliation request. I've also gone to NUC. NUC has also approved affiliation request. As we speak, the only thing remaining is for NUC to come for what they call the source verification. God willing, that will be in March. They are told us they are coming in March. Once they come in March, and by God's grace we scale through, that's the final hurdle. Then by next September, we'll be admitting the good students in affiliation with the rest of Nigeria. So that is the short run. They also we have the mandate of His Excellency to see how we can make IMT become a full-fledged university of this area. So from inquiries we made at NUC, the first step is to get back to the House of Assembly. Let them enact a law making IMT, establishing a new university to take over the assets and liabilities of IMT. I've also written that to state governments who are now waiting for them to go to House, do the necessary things, enact the law, and then establish another university. And the name I proposed the University of Management and Technology to take over the assets and liabilities of IMT. Once that is done, the next thing is to what they call academic profile, or academic briefs and all that, get them ready, including master plan, then go to Abuja, God willing, to approve it. No. It will be different to the new timeline because how our assembly is involved. I cannot put them to enact a law. The much we can do is to get the Excellency to present the executive bill. Once it goes through maybe first, second reading and the law, then that is the first document which we will need. With other documents, we now approach the NUC and then apply formally for IMT to become a full-fledged university. Now in the name of University of Management and Technology. No, not quite left behind, except that my predecessors concentrated purely on diploma programs. But because even though federal government is saying no more dichotomy between degree and diploma, HND, but you know, the employers still have that dichotomy. And when I said, okay, let us find a way of bridging the gap. And that's why we now talk about going into degree programs. Because if you are in the market, you will sell what the people want, the customers want. And an average parent will want the children to go for degree programs in preference to diploma programs because of that dichotomy. Even though on paper there is no more dichotomy, but I know in practice it's still there. That's why the proposed name is University of Management and Technology. So technology is still very much there. It has to be technology driven. The base of IMT is technology. Even though and of course, when we talk about technology, management has to come in. when you invent and all that, somebody must be there to manage. That's why it is a combination of management and technology. And when you talk about management, the number one course there is accounting. And like you know, anything you are doing in the world, accounting must be there. And that's why we are saying management and technology. If you go down just a stone throw there, there's a massive gigantic building. If you remove this vine, you can see from here. We call it Entrepreneur Development Center. The building was funded by Tech Fund, and it was commissioned last year. If you go there, students, entrepreneurship, all sorts of things. They bake bread, they make soup, they make pomade, even all these antiseptics, a lot of things there. So we train our students there. So that on graduation, if the person cannot get immediately white collar job, the person cannot think of becoming an employer, at least in the interim. So many girls are there learning how to plait hair, and even the barbering salon for both male and female. Bread making, they also have shoe manufacturing of shoes, a lot of things, all sorts of things are being manufactured here. Exactly. We have already done that proposal to bring in. We have this for the industrial center. There we have the industrial center. There is Entrepreneur Development Center. Two of them coming together to train artisans. Because those of them along the streets, they will not be as good as people here. Because the people here are blending both theory and practice. Those along the street, actually they only practical. But here we blend the two. So therefore, those that will be playing here, of course, will far better than those trained along the streets. And then proposals have been approved by council for us to begin. And even right now, we have a program with an association hospital, because we maintain what they call this hospital equipment. We maintain them for them. Our industrial center there. And that's why we have a program which we are running with them at certificate level anyway. Because if you talk about diploma, NBC will be involved. Just at certificate level, how to maintain hospital equipment. On coming over here, the first thing I did was assemble the lecturers, all the academic staff, in fact the entire staff of IMT. And I told them what we met on the ground in terms of the finances. Let everything be. And after meeting with them, I also met with the students. Financial management, that's what we call synergy. Because if you put all the resources together, you have a common goal, you achieve greater targets. I told them, even in the Bible it is there, united you stand, divided you fall. There is no point being antagonistic. The best thing is to come and embrace management. Dialogue. That's why you talk about ADR, Authority Dispute Resolution. Instead of going along the street to shout with us, come, let us discuss. And that has helped us tremendously. Then the other time students wanted to riot because they said hostel is compulsory. They brought the SUG executive here. I told them it's not compulsory, it is totally optional. If you want to live in the hostel, okay. If you don't want, okay. So that we were able to have that tension. Okay, the ASU, because you mentioned ASU, they came again that they are being also more much in terms of areas, and I told them, look, we have to be grateful to the state government, because as we speak, we are about to pay February salary. Today is 28, but today we are going to sign check for February salary. But if you go to some other polytechnics, I don't want to mention their names, they are owing 9 months, 10 months, even some 15 months. Because we that's what we call co-heads, where all the rectors in this country will meet. We will normally meet occasionally. And then when we exchange ideas. So when I tell them that I am not going to any months, they begin to look at me. So we are mean that I am not, I say, we are not owing anybody any more salary. I've just told you, someone is earning today, but the grace of God, we are paying somebody's salary today. So once you motivate somebody, that person has no basis again for being antagonistic. Yes, that's what we call goal congruence. Let's have a common goal and begin to pursue that goal in the interest of posterity. Because sometimes it's like a relay race. After presently I'm handling the battle. After my own beat, I'll hand over the battle. And that's why when I addressed the academic board of this place, IMT, by the way, academic body like Senate of the university, that is the highest body in terms of policy formulation. I told them my target is to raise the bar of administration generally. So that whoever is going to succeed you must be a very high jumper. Otherwise, you will not be able to scale through the bar. That's my target. And by God's grace, we will have mapped out our strategies towards achieving the set up goal. I created an email and I gave it to the staff and students. I also gave them my phone number. If you're surprised, students have my phone number. And I told them, normally I cannot take all the calls. But if there's any challenge, just send me a message. If the message is such that I'll call the person, I'll call the person. Then if it is email, I will also respond. Tell the person, if the person has suggested something, I'll tell the person, do this, let me do this way or do it the other way. Now in terms of coming physically, I don't open door policy. But the only thing, because for security reasons and other logistics, I don't allow them to come in freely. I mean the students. That's why I've now told them, if you must see the rector, they will have a director of students affairs. Go through the director of students affairs. Tell him that you want to see the rector. Possibly tell him why you want to see the rector. Then come with him. If one of the man comes and tells me that he's coming with a student, and I know it possibly is a challenge he could not handle, then both of them will not come. I will not discuss everything. But I don't like seeing students one-on-one. But they will abuse it. I think that must be a very, very wrong impression. Because we attend conferences even outside the country. And then we compare notes. That's what we call peer review mechanism. We write articles outside the country and they are published. Therefore, anybody saying that it's expired education will not be fair to us, and therefore it's not be honest. Because you can find this is my laptop. I also have my iPad. They're all connected internet-wise. Therefore, I can access anything anywhere in this world. And therefore, there's no way I can access this kind of information and then give them what is not correct. And in any case, some of us have come to the level whereby we interact with so many universities outside the country. As external examiners, for example, we go to Ghana, we go to all these places to examine, particularly the doctoral students. I don't go for undergraduates again, I don't go for doctoral. And when you go there, you compare notes. Compare notes. Because for the candidate to be defending the PhD thesis, that means the person must have done a lot of work, including seminar presentations and all those things. And then we find available to the external examiner. And then in any case, the thesis itself will be enough. Because when you go through the thesis, you now see the stellar writing. In terms of references, in terms of even the topic, the choice of topic, you know whether it is suitable or not. In terms of analysis also, is it quantitative enough? Do you have any econometric model arising therefrom, or just theory? And therefore, if you go there and then you know that what you are doing in Nigeria is comparable to what is happening elsewhere, you become home satisfied. We don't joke with that. The polytechnic program is structured in such a way that after the first 2 years, that is MB, yes, the person goes to 1 year mandatory training, what we call IT, training. So we don't joke with it. For anybody to be admitted after ND to PhD, that person must show evidence of having participated satisfactorily in the IT and industrial training program. So we don't joke with it because the work of blending theory with practice. So we don't compromise it at all. Let us start with Enugu State. From there, we'll go to Nigeria. Okay. And the Enugu State in particular, we'll talk about IMT. We'll start with IMT. In Enugu State, we are very comfortable and we're highly impressed with what the state government is doing. I just mentioned that we're not owing anybody any salary. Unlike other polytechnics that earn more than 10 months' salary consecutively, you begin to wonder how they are getting feeding daily. So in Enugu State, to a reasonable extent, we are impressed and satisfied with what the state government is doing in terms of payment of salaries, what we call the current expenditure. The only area we have challenge is with capital, that's the development. Yeah, and it's not peculiar to Enugu State, it's not peculiar to IMT. If I went for Access Clinic in Abuja, in Tech Fund, what they call Access Clinic, is a new creation, Access Clinic. I commended Tech Fund. In fact, the federal government for establishing Tech Fund. Without Tech Fund, most higher institutions in this country would have collapsed. Because good training institution, any institution of higher learning, counts to 10 buildings. Tech Fund must have funded 80% to 90% of it. So assuming the 80% or 90%, then that means all you find will be dilapidated buildings here and there. So most of the capital projects you see here and there, they are TED fund projects. And the TED fund has a policy. Once they finance any project, you must boldly write there TED funds, and then you write the year of intervention. If you go down there, you even find the hillocks. Clearly marked TED fund 2011, 12, 13 intervention. That is their policy. Even the entrepreneur development center I mentioned, it's TED fund. You go there, you find it. You have a beautiful conference center, what we call International Conference Center, funded by TED fund. If you enter there, you forget you are in Enugu because you think you are in US or maybe in UK. TED fund sponsored. So that's why I say remove TED fund, most especially it's not IMT. If you go to UN, the same thing. And they have a policy. If they give you money and you don't account for that money, they will not give you another one. Which is very beautiful. And that is one of the challenges we are facing as the previous administration. Because what we met on the ground, the money already given to them earlier. I mean, I'm talking about my predecessors. They have not been satisfactorily retired or accounted for. So the first challenge we had was to tidy up those accounts. And as at now, as far as normal intervention is concerned, we have cleared all of them. The only challenge is still the special intervention, which was 2010. And up till now, we are still talking about clearing the programs our projects are approved for 2010. Money already released. That is the challenge. But in terms of normal, we have cleared that. And I'm happy to say that we have gone to Abuja, we have defended our projects, and they have given, asked us to make our submissions, which we have done, and they were waiting for approval in principle. Over 800 million, in fact 831 million. And we have in mind about 6 buildings to run concurrently. Once the money is got, we follow the normal procedure and award the contract. Well, I call it that's for the bourgeois. Those who don't really understand what education is all about. But let me start with myself. I did all my programs at Telugu campus here. Telugu campus. Of course, I did not go to any secondary school. What I may call my secondary school was at Iwolo Chartered College for 5 years. Yes. And then it's not for me to commend myself, but I know we have attended workshops, conferences, even outside the country. And I know that nobody can say this person's school in Nigeria, that's why he didn't measure up. So, but that's why even some parents, they take their children or their wards to private secondary schools and pay almost 1 million for 1 year. But I told my own children, look, you will all school in federal government college anywhere. Because whether you pay 1 million or more or not, meanwhile, federal government college is about the cheapest. You can think of public schools. The bottom line is 5 credits, including English and mathematics. And I'm happy to say that because they're almost just one is still in secondary school, the rest are almost graduates now. And none of them went to any private school. And they are doing very well in their various schools. So a private school or no private school, but I don't want to mention names. Yes. But what we hear in IMT, our school fee is 40,000. Our school one session is 40,000. That is enough. You cannot think of any private school fee is 40,000. Even in the nursery school, they pay in terms, 3 times in a year. None of them is 40,000. So if you assume it's 40,000 times 3, that is 120. Yes. I'm talking about nursery. Yes. But here in the higher institution, for one academic session, it's 40,000. Well, in one of the things, that is where prudence comes in. That is just where prudence comes in, because we already know that we have a constraint. The maximum we can collect on sweat is 40,000. And even there is an arrangement where they can pay instrumentally 20,000 one semester, 20,000 the next semester. So normally we do our cash flow. We know the number of students multiplied by 40,000 begin to manage. That is only way out. As we speak, we are planning what we have called consolidated convocation ceremony. Because unfortunately, my predecessors were not able to organize convocation since 2007, which is not a good record. And we have now, council has approved that a consolidated competition ceremony be held this year. And we're proposing, and because of rainy season, we're proposing September, October, or thereabouts. Because we don't want to hit the political period, the election period. So it has to be done, let's say, third quarter of this year, and it's going to be consolidated. Meanwhile, we're already compiling, so if you are within this period, we're already compiling the names of all the graduates for the over 10 years. Because if you don't say anybody who passed through and then the name is not there, because the graduation brochure is going to be an encyclopedia. Can you imagine 10 years? So it's going to be highly treasured. So, and once we are able to do that, and then we want to use that opportunity to organize some people who have been assisting either IMT or education for posterity. And what do I mean by that? We are proposing to name some hostels after some notable men, people who have large hearted individuals. Let's start with the IMT students. Without students, there will be no IMT, but that's the only product we have. And then for the both present, past, and maybe prospective students, if you come into IMT, the only way out is to study. Well, for somebody to graduate, that person will be found both in character and in learning. The learning aspect is what they must obtain here. If you talk about character, we have a chaplain here, a chaplaincy, St. Augustine chaplaincy. If you are Catholic, we also have for Anglican, we also have for other denominations. That's where the religion or the moral aspect they are being molded. So for the students, when they come here, they must face their academics and then face their character formation also. Now for the staff, I keep telling them the only way out is to be hardworking, because in academic they say if you like, it's either you publish or you perish. Even though it is a polytechnic now, by God's grace you become a university. And you know, I've told them, go for your higher degrees, get your MSc, get your PhDs, because if you don't have a PhD and will not become a university, the issue is that you are no longer relevant in the system. Before I told them, before you now say somebody has maybe he doesn't like you, that's why he's not employing you. Go and they will improve on yourself. Get a doctorate and change your name, change your title, and then become relevant in the new order. That's for the academic staff. Then we'll have a very formidable council. This is the first time in the history of IMT, the chairman of council is a chartered accountant, the rector is a chartered accountant, of course, the professor accountant, the bursar is also a chartered accountant. So I told them in council, if we cannot manage the resources of IMT now, there is no other team that can do that.